Oh my lord, what happens when you have a home like that and a pasture that big and you sitting down with your spouse drinking some Stella Rosa blueberry? Oh, let's get into it. It is 9:01. You know what time it is. It's time for some intel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You saw the thumbnail. You know why you're here. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, it's for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only. So let's do what we do. So, Stormy was pouring some wine, and Courtney was like, "Good damn on the wine. That's a lot of wine." and and Storm was like, "Yeah, that let's pour and see what spills out." I'm just like, "Good Lord, Stormy, you gotta have some, you gotta have some, foundation when you're speaking." You know what I mean? But with everything Story's been going through, I guess she wanted the wine to be knees weak, arms heavy like spaghetti. She wanted to know that there was no gravity. But anyway, Story feels that she's been busy with work and as a peacemaker, because Stormy has been talking to Kiki and Tiffany. Stormy feels that Kiki can let things go, and Tiffany is a little Karen, which I'm not gonna sit here in front. A lot of people been saying that about Tiffany on social media. So the fact that your friend said that about you on national television, well, that just is the hashtag nail in the coffin. So Courtney feels that Tiffany will be doing some wine throwing. Um, mm, mhm. Well, we don't know, but we shall see. So then Stormy wants to bring them to the house, and Courtney suggests no wine. And then Stormy says, "Well, I want them to take some shots to release their inhibitions." And I think Stormy said that they may not eat at all because I think Stormy's going to make some food and some drinks. And I put down, I think, because I don't know if that's what Stormy said. But, Courtney said, let them go out there in the pasture in that ring and duke it out, and that nothing needs to be thrown on this house. So, then Stormy says that Kyle is staying for a few more days. Kyle is the chief marketing officer and the chief operating officer of Canvas Beauty. We all saw him in the last episode, although some people are saying that he's an actor. Not actor, actor. I wonder if Marceau knows him. Since Marceau is an actor too, allegedly. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep rolling. But Kyle is staying a few more days, and they let Stormy let so many people go, um, and and Stormy hired so many people as well. And Courtney said, "You only did what you could, and that 2022 was a hard year. And how could you have a 2022 like that after a 2020?" And so, you know, Stormy said they built a $40 million company, and Stormy has been a lot stronger as a CEO. Although I think that Stormy made like $20 million during the pandemic in 2020. I think that was an article, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere on the internet. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep rolling. So then Courtney brought Junior back. Uh, oh Lord, but Lord Jesus, and Stormy did not want Junior to come back to be a setback for them. Um, Stormy did not know about Courtney hiring Junior back. And, Junior asked the Stormy know about it. Courtney said, "Don't worry about that. Let me handle it." I'm like, "Oh, Lord Jesus." So then Stormy asked, "Do you feel that this time it will be different?" And Courtney feels that it will be. Okay. And, Stormy asks, "Is Courtney and Junior still big bro, little bro?" And Courtney says that, it's always been like that. Stormy's taking it back because it's like she fired her cousin, and then, my lord, Stormy's mama, just one that puts Black and Miles in her mouth and sucks Hennessy down her throat, and stays in other people's business but can't have none of her own business to attend to. And her sister, which is Junior's mama, got into it. at Stormy's house. Whew, that whole situation. There was a lot, but basically, you know, um, Stormy's taking it back because that's Stormy's cousin that Stormy fired the cousin and all that happened. Um, so then Lord Jesus. So Stormy does a very mature move here. Stormy says, you know how you respect me in my lane. I'm gonna respect you in your lane with this decision that you made. If you feel Junior coming back is a good thing, then I'm going to trust you in that. And if it goes wrong, that you will handle that. Um, you know, and that Courtney feels that his situation with June is going to be easy compared to what someone's going to have to go through with Kiki and Tiffany. So listen, I thought that this was a very mature conversation, because when it comes to your spouse working in your business, um, it can be dicey. We saw, for the example, Pat and Gina Neely and how that turned out. I think that Pat Neely cheated on Gina and all that type of stuff. And it was hard because they were one of the biggest couples in terms of personalities on the Food Network and stuff like that. So it always can get dicey. And I know with Stormy and all the lawsuits that are out there. By the way, shout out to at Trending at some point and Black Titanic. Legends upon legends upon legends upon legends in the game. I know that those two definitely do their homework. And Black Titanic and Trending at some point aren't they aren't just one dimensional unlike others on YouTube. So like, comment, share, subscribe to Trending at some point Black Titanic. But yeah, I really thought it was a mature conversation because at the end of the day, when you have built your own business from the ground up, you're trying to figure out, how to raise capital, how to hire the right people, knowing, how to do an assembly line, how many products you need, what products need to be closed down, if there needs to be any extensions. Like, there's so many different things and LLCs and business licenses and so many things that it can be overwhelming. So the fact that Courtney and Stormy had a mature conversation about a family member coming back, I thought that was quite powerful because think about it, you don't want your business to impact your marriage, right? I mean, you think about Tamar and Vince and how Vince was the husbander, and that because he was the husbander, there was no downtime for them as a couple. But it seems like Stormy and Courtney have that down. And I gotta tell you something, I really do understand why Courtney is Stormy's husband, because he's that cool, calm, collected brother that, like, listen, I will love everybody, but I ain't gonna put up with nobody's ish, and I will get activated when it is necessary. Do you hear me? And I feel like we need more men like that. You know what I mean? And Lord, I still want him to handle Marceau. Like that $100 thing that he did at Black wasn't good enough for me. Like, I mean, in terms of like social wise, like to do that in front of Marceau's face, that was good. But like, Marceau needs to be handled still. You know what I mean? And I don't even know if Courtney knows what Marceau said to Stormy, but Courtney needs to talk to Marceau because honestly, dude, like the same way that Courtney, talked about how at the end of the day, Marceau is into other people's business too much. And how with Stormy trying to be peacemaker, it's not that Stormy's being into other people's business. I do feel that Stormy's trying to do the right thing, but how now I remember what I was going to say. How Courtney said that Tiffany and Kiki, they could be wine tossing, Well, Courtney, you and Marceau can also get into it too. So, like, conversations need to be had with you too, but also too, you're being a ride or die for your wife, and that is very commendable. And with that being said, that is my take on this part of the episode. Ooh, this is a heavy, heavy, Devi episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love, everybody. Bye, yeah, 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 yeah. Bye, yeah, 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 yeah. Bye, everybody.